Hello, Reckoning7 and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as we continue our 1930s France campaign. And in the last one we were at war. We started a war with Russia and Austro-Hungary, and we had our first engagement where we sank an Austro-Hungarian heavy cruiser. As we head into this episode, we're also going to be continuing the war in earnest, and we're going to be kicking off with a larger engagement, and we get to finally clash with some battleships. So, without any further ado, let me hand you over to live Twitch audio. Well, we did a smaller fight. Let's do a bigger fight, and then we can do our one-on-ones. Task Force. We've got the Paris, the Vercingetorix. Was he the leader of the Gauls against the Romans when they were pacifying France? I can't remember. It's definitely a Gaulish name. Signy, the Rochambeau. Obviously, it's an actual name, but it just makes me laugh. Right, sweet. The 10v10 battle styles are really fun, though. Yeah, exactly. I think this is going to be good because it's manageable. When it gets like, we can only human brain can only hold so much information and so many moving parts, even with trying to do screens and stuff. There's a limit. All right. Let's quick pause, see what we're doing. Okay, smoke to the southeast. So we have our beautiful battleships here with the Fortresses of Doom the AI has designed. I love it. But obviously, main beefiness up front. We've got some lovely 18-inch turrets forward facing because we don't run away. Well, it's not very French, I suppose. And then we've got this Signy, which is mainly rear facing. Actually, it's interesting. So it's made for running away, okay. And just a couple of destroyers. Oh no, but we've got the Rochambeau. Hey, Philosopher, thanks to follow, my friends. Yeah. I'd kind of want... I'm almost tempted just to throw you in the main battle line, but I think this will be fine for now. I can also break you off. Screen. Nah, that's okay. This looks like a reasonable formation. Let us sail. Well, it was until you did that. Speaking of AI formation controls, right? You now have a. You just make yourself just go your own way. You can go your own way. God, that wasn't even close to being a tune. Right, you're screening. You are independent. And you guys are doing your thing. Cool. The AI can be 100 places at once and dodge all the torps. And you. Yeah. It's like the AI knows it's coming, doesn't it? It knows, man. But yeah. What? Don't break out of line, my friend. I've noticed that the southeast over this way, hang on. Not even going the right way, chaps. Rather than slow down, it's like, we'll just go around in a circle. I want to signate on this side of the formation. Oh, okay. Masterful. Oh, nicely done. Perfectly timed. Okay, so we've got some of their heavier ships. So what's that? Cruiser, that's their battleship. Oh, they've spotted us, it looks like. That is some long barrels they've got. Okay. Can I go back to my ships, please? We will continue to charge at them. Let's slow down a little bit. I don't think they're going to be running away. See if we can get involved. Beautiful. What is the Rochambeau here got? 7-inch guns. We do have a torpedo spread, which may come in useful later. Are you... watch the reload on... Ooh. These 8-inch guns, 18-inch guns. Nice. Yeah. It looks like you broke one of your barrels there, mate. Alright, let's speed things up a scooch. The Signe is drawing fire, which I'm okay with. I'll be kind of cut across the formation. Keep them at a distance though. So it's quite a lot of fire you're now beginning to draw, although they're thankfully missing a lot, which is nice. Plunging fire. Oh, first hit goes out to the Austro-Hungarians. Right, let's blow away. You're being defeated in detail at the minute. Up to maybe 26. Okay, oh, something big hit that. 8-inch from the battlecruiser. Okay, so using your rear firing turrets here. Right, we've got a battleship. We think. Might be another heavy cruiser. Do you want to go for that, or do you want to try and sink this thing? No, I think we'll go for the... That's not a battleship. Calm yourselves. So we'll just sink that then. He says confidently. I love seeing all the shells in the air, that's pretty cool. Oh, another good hit on this lead heavy cruiser. Well, she's not in too bad a shape. A few fires. No damage ammo. An info, okay. I mean, who's firing that? Rochambeau, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, nice. Yeah, how is the Signe doing even? No problem at all, actually. Taking a few hits, but no real damage. Let's swing around, keep them interested. We'll peel off this way slightly, maybe see if we can engage the big boys at the back. Rochambeau, though, I think I want you to get a little bit closer. We'll get the Rochambeau and the Signe, maybe start picking off these cruisers, because I think it's too heavy, it's too light, maybe? Then we'll see if we can't get our battleships in for a bit of a duel. Oh, it's just a destroyer. I'd hoped it was a light cruiser. Okay. Which I would have thought, having been hit by a number of 8-inch shells, would be in a much worse state than that. But I'll be happy to take out the fight. One less thing to worry about. Oh, there's my music's not playing. Okay, good. Alright, let's speed things up a scooch. Get Rochambeau to come down to 28 knots, so she's not suffering to hit penalties. Get some long-range torpedoes. Let's just turn away. And the destroyer is dead. Beautiful. A pretty minor threat, but a threat, I suppose. We got fire aboard the Vertigo. Oh, I can't see the ship. I really want you guys to start trying to have a go at these battleships. I don't want them running away from me. I've also got to acknowledge our hit chance is garbage over that way. Oh, your rudder's been damaged. You got hit by a torpedo. Unbelievable. What happened to you? Hang on. What's happening here? Let's have a quick look at this log. Yeah, if a light crew... Oh, 16-inch hit a destroyer. Okay, that's... And the Cyclone's having a bad day. Huh. And then a 6-inch shell has the other destroyer. Oof. Okay, some good hits on the heavy cruiser there, but right. Bloody torpedoes. Okay. It's not too bad a state, so that's fine. That's fine. We'll carry on. We're gonna lose both our destroyers, I think. Cyclone has definitely gone out. Yeah, I can't remember if there's still collision in this. Not sure. Now, I'd quite like these guys to start coming around this way. You may need to wait till your rudder's repaired. Now, what are you chaps doing? You're trying to leg it that way, okay? Alright, let's go a bit faster. Let's just close with them. Vibrations be damned. Okay, with speed, I've got to watch out if he doesn't cop a 16-inch shell from these guys over here. Pretty low likelihood hit chance, but you know, still possible. Oh, we're going up the way, up the way. Okay, 14 shell on the heavy cruiser, nice. No one's in too rough a shape on their side though, for all the fires and things they're reporting. Okay, come on. Are you kidding me? I don't know if I can avoid that one. Actually, who the hell must be one of these heavy cruisers launched that? Okay, yeah, just go straight, you'll be fine. Whew, long range torpedoes. Okay, Signy's doing okay. I really need to... We're all picking up in this doorbin here, but we need to damage his engine. We can really try and claw him in. I'm a little conscious about how close we might be getting to these battleships, so they're still 15 kilometers away. Okay. Yeah, lots of green hitting red. This is generally good. 8-inch hits on the heavy cruiser from our battleships, actually. I suppose must have 8-inch armament as well. What's your greatest hit chance? 0.8, 1.6, 1.2. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where have they gone? I've lost them. I think that means we're okay? Oh, they're running there. Okay. This one looks to be in bad state now. I wonder if they're eventually going to burn out, actually. A lot of fire. Okay, not much flooding damage though, but keep on her. Okay. Okay, we'll speed a little bit. I think we're going to be okay here. Yeah. That's one advantage. I suppose long range shells are pretty inaccurate. Oh, she's getting mauled now. I like it. All these hits. So she's in range of all our secondaries and tertiaries now. So she's getting absolutely peppered. I'll beat a lot of small caliber stuff. HE still going to cause fires, still causes damage. So it always blocks and ricochets with his later shells, not doing any damage. You'd think we're going to do enough to sink it though. Hardy ships, apparently. Surely she's going down. There she goes. Excessive fire. Seems to be the way to sink them at the minute. Because their structural's fine with hardly any flooding. We are going to sail straight at these battle cruisers. You are going to sail at a slight angle at these battle cruisers. Where's Ellen? Over there. Right, we'll let her run. Let's see if we can go after ourselves a tasty quarry. Pretty sure she's going to die before we get there. Just go watch out for more torpedoes. Hopefully we've damaged her enough that she hasn't have any ammo, which is what it's telling us, which is good. Now she's just going to die to this hail of small caliber fire. I was say small arms fire, it's a little bit excessive. Here you go, our turrets of doom to the back here. A little hedgehog configuration. pretty sure she's going to burn out before she sinks. Hey! Who shot that? Yeah, and there she goes. Beautiful. 2 heavy cruisers down. I like it. Did I have the AI build my starting fleet? I did. Because I thought it would present a little bit more of a challenge if you've got to try and adapt the existing designs. Although the one downside I found is that they built some illegal parts of a design, so I can't refit, which is a little irksome. But yeah, that's why it's. Well, it's quite interesting. I don't know how effective or otherwise this formation is, but it's a heck of a lot of little guns they've got at the back. I suppose it's kind of, if you've got an all-forward main armament, then maybe that makes sense. Or if you're just trying to flee and you're being pursued by some of the light forces, clear them out. I don't know. Why are battleships? Oh yeah, you don't know why they're allowed to build illegal fleets. No, neither do I. You think, you know, the AI was capable of checking that kind of thing. Why are battleships shortened to BB? Yeah, I don't actually know. Someone who plays a lot of military history type games, including naval ones, you'd think I would know that fact. Big battleship? I don't know. So the rest, you're right, the rest makes sense. Battlecruiser, well, this is armoured cruiser. Or cruiser armoured, cruiser light. Although destroyer, again, DD. But then also, pre-Dreadnought battleships are usually given a B, which makes sense, B for battleship. So maybe it was just they wanted a way of distinguishing between pre and post, and they added an extra B? I'm not sure. Maybe it is, as you suggest, Grasswing, because they wanted to refer to them as battle boats. The Navy uses double letters for base ship designs and adds letters for variants. Excuse me? Oh my god. Oh no, my turret! Oh, I'm heartbroken. And that's why you never let the AI build your ships. Okay. Yeah, now this just got interesting. And probably a loss if we don't sink one of their ships. What are you guys doing? Honestly, if you can get away, you two, just run away. So we've sunk 2 heavy cruisers and we've now lost a battleship. Yeah, that's not a 60,000 ton battleship at that. Yeah, we need to even these odds a little bit. Yeah, let's see if we can close on them. What happened? So it was a flash fire. So essentially you get a turret that, a shell that penetrates into your magazine, or penetrates the turret into ammo store below it. They ignite and it blows up. Historically happened on a few ships. It's pretty yeah, it's pretty horrific, so obviously when it happens it is fairly instantaneous, and usually get massive losses of life when the ship goes down like that. 2 at Jutland and Hood, yeah, that was, what was his face? Was it Jellicoe? Was he the one that said, "There's something wrong with my bloody battleships"? Yeah. Indeed, so, a lot more common in games than it was in real life. But then so's actual naval battles. Right, you're doing a good job, Signy, but I'm a little leery. You're kind of out here on your own a little bit. Hey, good job. So BB is just general designation for battleships. Equal letters is basic designation, and unequal letters indicates type of set designation. Okay. As Philosopher said. But expanded slightly, yeah. Yeah, okay, so BB is your standard battleship, whereas BC is because it's a cruiser variant. Do you know, I'm sure at more than one point in history, someone has explained this to me on a Rule the Waves video, where I've proclaimed ignorance. I've had to go through it again. One day I'll remember. Right, what's your top rate of knots? These guys outrun me, outspace me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to chase them down. I think we might have to just go home and cry. How are we? 12 kilometers. Let's keep an eye on that. Let's go up a little bit faster. You get to play Ruiz, you can wait till 3 drops. How do I like it compared to UAD? So, obviously UAD has pretty graphics, which I think is a definite benefit. And it's quite nice, and you get a bit more immersed in terms of gameplay. I think Roller Waves does a better job of feeling like you're playing an actual kind of naval simulator, in that the kind of compositions of fleets and things are always feel much more realistic. The biggest bugbear most people had with Rule the Waves 2, or one of the many, was the inability to design task forces. So you couldn't. So essentially, you were driven down to, if you were building a a cruiser, for example, a light cruiser, you just build all the same class. It would never make sense to have, well, here's light cruisers dedicated to anti-aircraft that I would want supporting my carriers, and here's light cruisers dedicated to destroyers sinking who I'd want out on their own or supporting battleships. But that is going to be an addition in Rule the Waves 3, which I think is going to increase the game significantly. That said, it's a glorified spreadsheet simulator, but it is a heck of a lot of fun. And it has the air warfare, which is, I suppose, something UAD doesn't have. Was the battle worth it? This one? No, we are going to come out behind. We're going to have lost more tonnage than we sunk. Alright, 6 kilometers. We are indeed not catching him. That is disengage. Okay. Okay, don't know why the Paris still counts. Right, we are just going to go and sail off in this direction. And now you hit the blooming thing. Even so, they're just going to outpace us unless you get a really lucky shot. So let's not worry too much about it. Who's my lead here? You're my lead. Okay, that's... No. You're my lead? No. Paris is my lead. Okay, fine. We play Paradox map games, so spreadsheet games no biggie. True. And I'm the same. I play a whole bunch of Paradox stuff. Play little... but... yeah, I play this, play Rule Waves. Lots of gritty things to get your teeth into. But no, I think it's a really good game, and I would definitely advise picking up. Well, 3 does what it says it's supposed to do. Picking it up, and it should be, because it's an iteration on the existing Rule Waves 2. It's, you know, the same kind of engine. They've added on a little bit in terms of these task force, in terms of officers, and then they've extended it a bit earlier with some, which is I suppose less complicated, and a bit later to add in like jets and missiles, which is a bit more complicated. So we'll have to see how well balanced that is. But generally, it's a pretty darn good game, and it also recently been picked up by Matrix, so it's good they've now got a bit more of a sturdy publisher behind them, which should hopefully help with kind of the polish and marketing and just making it a bit of a bigger experience. You like your late 19th to World 1 of your warships? Yeah, that's fair. Because I think the aerial warfare is fun early on because of how much it's a game changer and the big impact it has on kind of fleets and ship designs. And then when you get into, I know, a couple of big carrier battles are always okay, and then I always get a bit like, ugh, it's just so much micro. Why are you? I know your rudder's damaged, but could you please turn away? You've made a decision to disengage. We'd like to disengage. Are you guys still sailing away from me? No. Hang on. Hang on. Change your plan. Go this way. How do I? I've got to break you off. I need to open that. I need to grab you and do this, I think. And this. I've forgotten. Ah, maybe I had them selected. Well, is that you can go join him, that makes sense. Can you now go on your own? Ah, there we go, that button there. Detach. Detach, perfect. Now lost all my ships. Okay. If they're going to give us a fight, we will give them one back. But we're going to be a bit reliant on trying to get some torpedoes to do good work, and I don't really want the Rochambeau going in necessarily first. Nor do I want to be coming at you from the stern. Planes ruin battleships, well, lol. You aren't wrong. Three, okay. We've got a bit of a fight on our hands here. Yeah, let's concentrate on the rear ship, see if we can get him to slow down and maybe even drop out formation. Now we could end up being absolutely wrecked here. We do have heavier ships than us now. It's going to kind of depend whether we can get the Rochambeau to do some sterling work as a torpedo platform. Or I'm just going to crash into my own ships. No, I might have. Oh! Thread beneath the lads. It's fine, fine. That was entirely intentional. Don't know what you're talking about. Right, let's slow down so we can improve our aiming. You slow down so you can improve your aiming. What she does is improve their hit chance. Right, rudder damage. That usually means that's a good target to try and hit with torpedoes. Let's get you focused on him. Let's go aggressive. Let's get you to... okay, just drive past. Drive past, that's the usual naval term. Okay, we're causing good damage, but we're kind of spreading it. Right, slow down, slow down. We got time too far. No wonder you're making mistakes, Requin. Okay, the Helig has been mauled a little bit. Frederick's not such a bad state. And they're trying to make a turn. Yeah, let's concentrate on this chap. Let's give a Rochambeau. Yeah, why not? We'll try and get in close. What's their secondaries? They do have a lot of secondaries. We really need to try and knock one out sooner rather than later. of incoming fire, but it's also a lot of outgoing fire. How is Visigny? She's surviving for just now. She's also tanking a lot of damage. So Rochambeau does have underwater torpedoes. Is that on your front or not? Oh, get shells for those torpedoes for a minute. No, they're also on the side. Okay. Good to know. I'm also very tense, Craftsman. Signy's taking a bit of a battering, but I need her to keep it up long enough to get the Rochambeau in. For a simple and logical VP system, just make 10 tons sunk of VP. That's not terrible. It's one you could certainly understand. Okay, let's go and see if we can't get a pass here and get some torpedoes away. So I'm not sure how much longer you're going to survive, Rochambeau. Okay, now this looks ideal. Okay, torpedoes away, nice. That's a looks like a good spread. Her rudder is damaged, so presumably she can't avoid them all. Though it looks like she can avoid 2 out of 3. Okay, 1 hit. Midships. Did it? Hang on. I'm assuming it did. Detect the name of torpedoes. Torpedo hits the PB. Yeah, that's fine. I couldn't see it amongst all the other shell hits. It's not showing much in the way of flooding, to be perfectly honest. Oh, we did hit twice. Okay, so 2 torpedoes into her. We'll see what flooding she ends up with. Good work, Rochambeau. Hey, you still have more underwater torpedoes? Okay, well, see if you can turn around and maybe get yourself out there and save them for later. One hit the bow, 1 the midships, yeah. Well spotted. Okay, yeah, you see that blue bar dropping. Now we're in 1930s, so I don't know if 2 torpedoes will be enough to sink a battleship, not if they've designed it properly. But it's certainly enough to cause it problems. And then hopefully the rest of our armaments will maybe cause problems. You also have torpedoes on your ammo, right? Yeah. Say she's in a bad way now. You can see the flooding starting to build up. It'll fill the compartment and then it won't go any further. Let's take more damage. We will avenge the Paris. Yeah, she's gone. Interesting she's listing on this side, because I'm pretty sure it's Torpedoes on this side. Oh, that's one thing. I'll give it. The visuals in this game are pretty good. It is nice to see that. Okay. Signy, you need to get over here, get back in the fight. The Vercingetorix, namesake of our class, is baying for blood. One advantage when all firing arrangement like this is you offer a much narrower target when you're charging at your opponent. No, I only have 3 ships. That I don't know why it's still showing the Paris. But Paris is not with us anymore. Okay. It's fairly pretty for what it is. A painting sub mode during shipbuilding would be epic. Ah, yeah, put on the designs or do the crazy I forgot what it's called, like the dazzle pattern from when was that? Like pre-World War I? Maybe Interworld War 1? I can't remember. That looked cool. Ridiculous, but cool. Where is you? Come over here. I know your rudder's damaged, but come on. We're having an even fight at the minute. That's not what I signed up for. Okay, Rochambeau. We're going to need you to do another little mad dash in. You're in relatively good state, actually. Engine's fine. Your rudder's damaged, which isn't great. Frederick is burning out, though. Our heavier guns are doing a job here. Yeah, it would be cool to be able to put someone your own painting on, or even just like markings and things. Ooh, that's quite a bad hit there. A bit of flooding. Reasonable chunk of flooding. We'll have to watch so we don't get too much more damage. Where's my Signy? You coming? She's coming. Watching her rear-firing turret's going to be useless for a fair chunk of time. Fast as you can, please. And you see if you can turn yourself to offer a smaller target. Please. Fires raging are good. The smoke will also hurt her ability to aim. And she's only got, is it one rear turret? Yeah, so actually a stern chase really gives us the edge in heavy gunnery. So all three of our turrets are forward facing and she's only got one in the rear. So this may actually be the best situation for us, provided you can actually keep up, which is a big question right now. You don't really get how the HP of the ships work. Yeah. It's not an exact science, that's for sure. Well, the blue one is. The blue one's an exact science. Lose all the blue when you're gone. Otherwise, you've got individual compartments which get damaged, which is all nice colour coding. There is a red one which is just a kind of overall structural health. Theoretically, you can lose, but generally you're going to sink or burn out before that happens. But then aside from seeing everything being on fire, I don't know if there's much indication for kind of loss due to fire raging out of control. So just, I don't know, keep shooting till it stops moving. So here we are flooding, which is a little blue symbol. You see, so our damage teams are currently fighting these floods and trying to pump it out. If we are successful, we'll get that compartment back. If we're not, it'll flood and then they'll lock it in. So like this one, it's just going to stay flooded for the rest of the battle. Okay, you are now, you're kind of behind them, Rochambeau, which means you've got to try and catch up, which is a dangerous proposition. And no one really does though. Oh yeah, and see what you say about Philosopher, about mixing matching the looks, so you can get, yeah, different. So yeah, German hulls, Japanese guns, or whatever. That would be cool as well. I mean, if they just give you like a complete free range mode. Right. Okay, you guys are okay. Okay, Rochambeau, this could be your moment to shine / get annihilated. We'll see how it goes. Oh, fire flooding. I'll state you in a little bit of fire, okay. I don't like how we're chasing him from the rear. Rudder damage though, should help it. Well, not really if he's going in a straight line. It's engine damage what we really need. Oh, 1,000 damage. This is such a slow overtake. I don't think she's going to make it, but we'll give it a go. If nothing else, it's a good distraction from my other ships. Okay, let's maybe... Okay, where's the engine gone? Right, you gonna launch? You launched, I think. Yes, your torpedoes dropped from... Well, you did drop. I don't know if you actually fired any. Oh, actually, I need to be slow. There's a limit on the speed you can go at when you launch these underwater torpedoes. There you go, launched now. Hey, I remembered what the problem was. And she's sinking, and then we hit her torpedo. Dud torpedo! Okay. All that effort, Rochambeau, and it was a dud. The old Mark 14. Okay. Yeah, I think my battlecruiser got here in the end, somewhere. It is. She is, I should say. Okay, yeah, we snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. So we lost one destroyer, one was disabled. Rochambeau, hero, I think. And Paris, yeah, $250 million down the drain. But it's a good result. Now the battle is worth it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And also means we can build some new battleships, maybe, if we lose a couple more. Oh, that's cool. Save some crew. Nice. And that's where we're going to bring this one to a close. So yeah, one single fight this episode, but it was a fairly interesting one. And yeah, it could have gone either way. So pretty happy to have finally come out ahead. Pretty devastated of loss of the battleship Paris. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Or at least that's the way it goes with these ship designs anyway. Oh well, when we go back in the next one, we'll continue on these one-on-one engagements with our heavy cruisers and our battle cruisers. So I do hope you rejoin us for that. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you later. Cheerio.